Hey guys, it's me again, and I'm back to reading to Rapunzel. A Day to Remember it's a Disney princess book, and just finished chapter 2, and we're about to head on to chapter 3. Chapter 3. Roberto raced around the shop, grabbing paints and brushes. "Oh, this will be a perfect class," he mumbled to himself. "The weather is just right. The blue sky, the green trees. This is all very good." "Excuse me, Roberto," Rapunzel asked. "May I help you?" Roberto stopped moving. He had a pile of canvases on his head, and his hands were full of paint tubes and brushes. "Yes, thank you," he said. He handed her the brushes. "There is a wooden box under the cabinet. You could put these brushes in that." "Could you put these brushes in that?" "Sorry. This way we can carry all we need out to the meadow." "An art lesson? Outdoors?" Rapunzel said with a smile, and carefully placed the brushes in the box. Flynn, what could be more perfect?" Flynn was half asleep in Roberto's chair. His hair flopped over his eyes. Pascal stuck out his tongue, zapping Flynn on the nose. Flynn jolted awake. "I heard you," he snapped. "I'm just trying to get a little beauty rest before my portrait." The chameleon flared his nostrils. Didn't Flynn know that Rapunzel was going to paint? Didn't Flynn know that Rapunzel was going to paint Pascal? After all, he had been her best friend for years. He hadn't just come on the scene like some people. "Well, we'll see," Rapunzel said to Flynn. It depends how I feel when I get to the meadow." She scooped up Pascal. "No more dim tower light. I can't wait to feel the sunshine on my face as I paint." Roberto stopped what he was doing and stared at her. "You never painted outside? Oh, my dear, you will love the way the light plays upon the meadow. It is magnificent. And this is the best time of day. You'll see." He tied the canvases together with a cord. What do you enjoy painting?" "Mostly suns," Rapunzel told him. She thought of her tower home and how she had decorated the ceiling with the sun. "I've never painted anything fancy like you." She waved to the many paintings around the shop. "Oh, I've done lots of different subjects," Roberto said. Come, let me show you my private collection." He led Rapunzel, Flynn, and Pascal to the back room. Each of these piles is from a different place," Roberto exclaimed. "I traveled all over the world before settling in this village." Flynn flipped through a stack of paintings. He pulled one out of an Egyptian pyramid. "You were in the desert?" Roberto leaned back on a stool. Yes, "Oh, that was a lovely trip," he said, "but those pyramids took a while to paint, let alone to build," Flynn said, laughing. Rapunzel leaned in closer to the painting Flynn was holding. I love the detail. You have such a steady hand." Roberto waved his arm. "Oh, that's just technique. I can show you how to do that." A painting of a bright blue sea caught Rapunzel's eyes. "What is this place?" she's inquired. The boats on the sea were colorful, and the seaport was filled with people. "This is my home in Italy," Roberto said. "It is a fishing village. I was standing up on the hill outside my house. Now that's a cliff I would not want to jump off," Flynn added. He pointed to the big drop down to the sea. "Yes," Roberto told him. "There are many high cliffs, a good opportunity for a bird's eye view." I know all about that," Rapunzel muttered. Many of her paintings at home were from a bird's eye view as she gazed at Roberto's seaside painting. She couldn't help being amazed. This was a real place, not just a picture in a book. "Oh, I love to travel like Roberto," she said with a sigh. "One adventure day at a time, Blondie," Flynn said. Rapunzel didn't respond. She was watching Roberto staring at the painting. You missed your home, don't you?" "I do," Roberto said with a heavy sigh. "I don't have the money to go back there," he told her. "Maybe someday I will be able to visit and to paint. Pascal jumped up to a small table where a colorful painting was displayed. He posed dramatically in front of the painting, changing colors every few steps. "Oh, Pascal," Rapunzel said, laughing. Look at Pascal. Changing colors. You're a master of color." She picked him up. "And a master of disguise." She looked at the painting that Pascal stood in front of. And what foreign land is this in the painting? A bright blue river ran through the fields with dozens of colorful blossoms. Rapunzel could almost smell the flowers that filled bright sunshine on her face. "This is the meadow I want to take you," Roberto said. "I told you that of all the places I have traveled, this kingdom has the most beautiful landscapes." Pascal jumped in front of the painting again. This time, his skin changed to every color of the rainbow at the same time. He looked like a beautiful bouquet. "Extraordinary!" Roberto sang out. "A true show-off," Rapunzel said, picking up her pet. She gave him a kiss on the nose. Flynn peered out the window. We should get going," he said. "You'll want to have time to get my portrait just right," Rapunzel sighed. "Don't worry, I'll paint you a special keepsake." She winked at Pascal. "We've got all the supplies," Roberto told them, "and we should go before the sunlight fades." He clapped his hands and rubbed them together. This is going to be fantastic! I can't wait! Her first art lesson was about to begin. Oh. Well, what do you think Rapunzel's first art lesson is about? Find out more in the comment section below. And I'll see you next time when I read chapter 4. See you soon.